What's going on? YouTube. Listen up, young elder gang. This is Shoeshine Joe at you with another banger. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. Fam, I hope this video get at least 100,000 likes in this video. You will find history definitions, scripture information, and best of all, what we Americans have been deprived of from the beginning. The truth, keep in mind this. Content used in this video is intended for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only. We will give you the total truth as we best understand it today. Be sure to hit that like button. Young elder gang, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, hit that bell. And don't forget to check back with us every day for new content. They say sickness is just part of life. Trust the system, take the pills, follow the rules. But what if there was a technology that could end disease forever? A machine that heals any wound, reverses illness, even turns back the clock on aging. This isn't science fiction. It's the secret they're hiding. Med beds. Imagine a device that fixes your body like a mechanic fixes a car. And yes, they are real. So why haven't you heard about them? Power and money. If you could cure cancer in minutes, what happens to the billion-dollar cancer industry? If you could regrow a limb, what happens to prosthetics? If you could cure anything down to the common cold in seconds, what happens to all the cold medicine on the shelves? The med bed can't fall in the hand of useless eaters. The elites can't risk losing control, so they keep med beds hidden, locked away in secret labs while we're left to suffer. This is a conspiracy of silence. Whistleblowers vanish, evidence is destroyed. They want you dependent, afraid, and paying for their treatments. The med bed means freedom, freedom from sickness, pain, and their system of control. That's why it's kept under wraps. The story of med beds goes deeper than you think. Ancient mysteries, secret military programs, off-world technology. Officially, these things don't exist. Ask about them, and you're called crazy. But the powerful don't work this hard to debunk a fantasy. They're protecting a secret that could change the world forever. The question is, are you ready to hear it? Where did this miracle technology come from? Its roots go back thousands of years, to ancient civilizations and visitors from the stars. The Anunnaki, legendary beings, brought technology that seemed like magic, healing the sick, reviving the dead. Sumerian texts describe devices eerily similar to med beds. Legends of the Najaru, an ancient, possibly alien race, tell of organic tech that worked with the body's life force. In the 1950s, a secret expedition in Honduras uncovered advanced devices, not just artifacts. The military and elites seized the tech, launching top-secret programs to reverse engineer it. They didn't want to help humanity. They wanted control. Modern med beds are a fusion of ancient alien wisdom and human greed. The elites use them for their own benefit, while the public is told it's all a hoax. The technology found in that cave could have changed the world. Instead, it became the ultimate tool of the powerful, and we're left with nothing but rumors. The Anunnaki mother Ninti Hathor set up a healing center in Honduras thousands of years ago. The first med bed was created by an ancient Najaru known as Ptah and Enki. The med bed was derived from the ancient healing device, recovered from Honduras by a USA scientist, a technology which was too powerful itself to be used upon normal humans. Some Anunnaki do not use the med bed, claiming that it damages the soul. However, a med bed is known not only to give life, but to actually sustain life in a form of stasis for several thousand years, as demonstrated by the Najaru Hathor, who is Mother Ninti the Anunnaki, who had been sealed away in a med bed for almost 2,000 years, without any age or ill effects. Another Najaru, Marduk, was known to have been sealed away in a med bed for 4,000 years. So what do these machines actually do? There are 3 types of med beds, each with a mind-blowing function. First, the Holographic Med Bed. It scans your body, detects disease, and heals at the cellular level. Cancer, Alzheimer's, gone in minutes. Second, the Regeneration Med Bed. It regrows limbs, organs, even revives the recently dead if brain tissue survives. Catastrophic injuries, a thing of the past. Third, the Rejuvenation and Regression Med Bed. The fountain of youth. Reverse aging, restore memory, perfect health. This is the one the elites covet, planning to live for centuries while the rest of us age and die. These machines are controlled by a shadow network. Billionaires, secret military, elite scientists. They decide who gets access: world leaders, black ops soldiers, never the average citizen. We get chemo and debt, they get miracles. This technology exists, it works. and it's being withheld from those who need it most. Not a theory, a crime against humanity. The medbed is real, but it's not for us. The question is, will it ever be, or will it remain the property of the powerful? The choice is theirs for now, but knowledge is power. A perfect cure with no downside? Not quite. Even miracles have a dark side. Rapid, total body transformation can cause severe psychological effects. Imagine waking up young with an old mind. Identity crises, depression, detachment from reality. These are real risks. Then there's addiction, not to drugs, but to perfection. Once you've tasted flawless health, it's hard to stop. Users become obsessed, unable to accept even the smallest imperfection. It's a golden cage. And this isn't true immortality. You can still die from accidents leading to paranoia and fear. Some insiders whisper that repeated use can even alter your personality, your memories, your very soul. The elites have psychologists to help them cope. But if this tech ever went public, who would guide the rest of us? The price of a perfect body could be your mind and your humanity. So, is it real? Yes. For the Billion-Dollar Boys Club. For some, medbeds are hope, a cure, a better world, a symbol of freedom from corrupt systems. Stories swirl about powerful figures using the tech, fueling belief in a secret war for humanity's future. Officially, scientists and governments say there's zero evidence. They call it a dangerous hoax. And there's truth to that. Scammers sell fake medbed devices online, preying on the desperate. Real medical tech exists: MRI, robotic surgery, gene therapy. But nothing like medbeds. The gap between what's proven and what's promised is massive. Until someone brings a real medbed into the light, it remains only for the elites. Is this the biggest cover-up in history, or just a digital age hoax? Well, it's one of the biggest cover-up in history. The belief is fueled by hope and deep distrust. The lack of proof in the public eye is the biggest hurdle. But remember, the most dangerous truths are always the ones they tell you are crazy. The holographic scan Tesla Med Bed has been banned by the government. Holographic scan Tesla Med Bed primarily relates to alternative medicine and wellness practices, with strong associations to Tesla biohealing. The Tesla Med Bed and Tesla Biohealer are marketed with claims of using technologies inspired by Nikola Tesla's work, such as harnessing life force energy or biophotons. They are said to promote cellular self-repair and treat various conditions, including terminal cancers, stroke paralysis, Lyme disease, Alzheimer's dementia, and epilepsy. One specific model, the Tesla Med Bed generator, is advertised as being placed under a bed to emit a super boost of high-strength life force energy. Some sources also mention a holographic med bed that can scan and instantly heal ailments. These devices are marketed through websites, social media, and dedicated medbed centers. The scientific community generally views these claims with skepticism, stating that the plausibility of such devices is pseudoscience. The FDA has issued a warning letter to Tesla Biohealing Inc., citing the devices as adulterated and misbranded because they lack pre-market approval or investigational device exemption. While Nikola Tesla did explore the potential of high-frequency electricity for electrotherapy, modern science has primarily focused on electromagnetic waves, and the role of biophotons in health is not well understood. Studies cited by Tesla Biohealing, such as the one focusing on menstrual pain relief, are not peer-reviewed, lack control groups, and have not been replicated. Biophotons are extremely weak light particles, or photons, emitted by all living cells. They are a form of bioluminescence, but the term is usually reserved for higher-intensity light emissions from living organisms, while biophotons refer to the much weaker emissions. These emissions are thought to be related to cellular metabolism and oxidative stress processes, and they may play a role in cell communication and other biological functions. Biophotons are incredibly faint, so faint they are usually invisible to the naked eye. They are much less intense than the light produced by bioluminescent organisms like fireflies. These photons are generated within living cells as a byproduct of various biochemical reactions, including those involved in metabolism and oxidative stress. While the exact role of biophotons is still under investigation, they are believed to be involved in cell communication. Some research suggests biophotons may act as a form of ultrafast communication between cells, potentially influencing growth, differentiation, and other cellular processes. They may play a role in transmitting signals within the body. Biophoton emissions can be measured and may be indicative of aging, disease development, and even mental health. according to Deanna Minnick. Biophotons can be detected using specialized equipment like fluorescence and Raman spectroscopy, as well as infrared spectroscopy. Some research indicates that biophotons exhibit a degree of coherence, meaning they are organized in a way similar to laser light, which could enhance their potential for information transfer. They say the governments keep certain technology secrets primarily to maintain a strategic advantage over the public, protect national security, and prevent misuse of sensitive information. This is often achieved through laws like the Invention Secrecy Act and the use of exemptions within Freedom of Information Act requests. They say, keeping certain technologies secret prevents adversaries from developing countermeasures or replicating them, which could compromise national security. Advanced weapon systems, intelligence gathering technologies, and other military innovations are often kept classified to ensure the nation's defense capabilities. Techniques and technologies used in intelligence gathering and covert operations are kept secret to ensure their effectiveness and protect personnel. Governments say they protect technologies developed by private companies or research institutions, especially if they have commercial value or could impact the economy. They say keeping certain technologies secret can help a nation maintain an economic advantage in global markets. Governments may classify technologies that could be used for harmful purposes, such as weapons development, surveillance, or cyber attacks. Some technologies have both civilian and military applications. The governments restrict access to these technologies to prevent them from being used in ways that could be harmful, they say. Sometimes information about certain technologies, like potential threats or vulnerabilities, is kept secret to avoid causing unnecessary public alarm or fear. Secrecy can be a way for governments to maintain control over sensitive information and decision-making processes. Excessive secrecy can erode public trust and hinder oversight of government activities. Laws like the Freedom of Information Act aim to strike this balance by allowing for the release of information while also protecting certain sensitive information. They tell us all this, but what about the med bed? Can that be used as a weapon? Or is it game to keep the ball rolling on the trillion-dollar health industry? The healthcare industry in the United States is a massive sector, which makes $4.9 trillion a year.